Welcome to more of this. Well, basically, as I had another instructional aide named Mary Gaston, who was with me from, I believe, beginning at second or third grade and ending it when 12th grade ended. Overall, I like her. I enjoyed her company. She's also, I guess, strict, which I like as well. Okay, great. I gotta think of anything else. I guess I'm not in the mental position to think of more, but I'm gonna try to. As it was I didn't take my focusing medicine or something. It's it blatantly showed. It's at some point I had to up the dosage at some point or something. It was okay, great. As we've joked around, she said she's overall wanted me to do schoolwork at times when I wouldn't. I guess I could say the worst of it was 10th grade, I think. I don't know why that was a thing. But that wasn't really the case. It was my own worst memory of 10th grade. That was the worst. And off. Okay, what else? Because, anything else I can throw in this? Because I now have 50 subscribers. Why? Okay. Oh yeah, I think I remember some guy in 7th grade or 8th grade who essentially had Plants vs. Zombies 2 and essentially got on his iPod or his iPhone or Android phone and got through the Plants for free and claimed he was sponsored by them, which I'm pretty sure was a lie because I know how to install a weird, crappy, get the paid plans for free because you'll feel morally wrong if you give EA money. Things or whatever that. EA is not stopping it. In fact, they benefit from me using the Burnade. To trick more people into giving them more money. Well, back to this topic at hand. Well, basically, overall, I'd say that the worst thing that I could ever say happened in terms of the school years would easily be PE. I hated the swimming in 9th and 10th grade. The pool was cold. It was annoying. It was stupid. It's oh, but you can go on the exercise bike, but that's not worth anything. That's dumb. Then what's the point of it? Then there's PE clothes. Again, no. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. What is the point of that? It's dumb in its concept. Alright, on to the other thing about the other thing. Oh yeah, drying off, that was hard because it was in a locker room. Which in its own way was annoying. No, you have to be kidding me. The locker room's floor is wet, so I can't dry off, which is bad in and of itself. But worst of all, I think at some point, people were, I guess, memeing the Rick and Morty thing in the locker room. I don't remember it happening, but I remember writing about it in, some Write Your Memories in, 10th grade for PE thing. I didn't see a notifier for a new subscriber when I got those 2 new subscribers, and that's annoying. Are they fake? I don't know. I'm gonna make a 50 subscriber special, then I'm gonna watch Lion King knockoffs, then I'm gonna watch Kimbo the White Lion, then I'm gonna play Red Ball knockoffs, which are just bad platformers, essentially. Where the controls are slippery because the users you're playing as a red ball. I feed him one of the knockoffs. It was cancer. As in, it was designed poorly, and it was nerve-wracking and adrenaline rushing because I didn't know how bad the game was gonna get. Well, back to the topic at hand. I can easily say the weirdest thing was like elementary school because it was like a reward thing or whatever, and it used various things. I think at some point I was obsessed with the rumor weed from some VeggieTales thing because I didn't watch the actual movie. And I just looked at the bonus features, and I think the Fib from Outer Space scared me because of its size when I was younger. Yeah, unfortunately, young children are scared by the size of things. Then again, it looks stupid and dated by today's standards. So why'd they make like a Larry Boy animated series? Sounds idiotic in concept, was idiotic in execution. I'd like to forget that exists now. Please. Remember on DVDs I specifically didn't watch the movie at some point? Just played the DVD games? No, that's dumb. That's really dumb. Okay, what else? Let me think. Okay. Oh yeah, the reward chart thing. After I got like 5 stupid things or whatever, it was like, oh hey, I get a reward. It was after like 5 minutes playing a game on my iPad. At some point, I saw that someone said that I could no longer do Plants vs Zombies 2 there. In which, get this, at some time, one time the game did not download the OBB immediately. Why? Also, why the games need to download the OBBs? And after that, I got annoyed. I thought someone said I could no longer play it at school, and that was deemed the case, so that most likely must have been the case. Overall, they ruined Plants vs. Zombies 2 when they added the upgrades and ruined the travel log and then added 60 unfair levels and removed those, added in a fake PvP thing and the pointless Penny's Pursuit. Because it's not like I want a 12th world and proper ending. It's not like I want that. Oh wait, no, I want you to remove the music and then get rid of the allo and electric current and then remove gem drops and generally lower the experience as a whole. And have people agree with you and claim Plants vs. Zombies 3 isn't pay to win when it has loot boxes and crap. I don't get it. I really don't get why people accept that. It's dumb. People are dumb. Well, basically. I think before the iPad thing was also candy or whatever. It mainly came about due to my own, I guess, I called it strong thinking, and then I called it zoning out. Now I call it my mind trying to distract itself from boredom. And then after that I called it my ADHD being stupid. I mean, still though, it's like... I'd easily say that the weirdest thing about all of this is one thing. And then there's room 1, let me mention that. In the next part. Wait, no, I don't have, there's not enough material. So basically, if I guess I was bad or something, I would take into room 1, I guess essentially like a shitty timeout thing, or as I like to call it. I like to call it the we are stupid at our job and don't know what we are doing the room. AKA, essentially, past me got mad at it or something. But even then, the worst thing about all of that is one thing. You're taking someone out of the classroom. Cool, you're stupid. Now they'll learn a lesson if they were in the classroom. What are you achieving? What is the point of that? That's dumb. But then there's Mr. Elder. I think it's the one who went to Africa to, I guess, teach children in Africa, which I like. I'm a fan of that. Also, they're serving people in Africa, right? Can't Europe help? Europe is closer. Europe doesn't have to travel by boat. I don't know why it's like, oh, the U.S. needs to help, or your food could have gone to a starving child. No, it couldn't have. That doesn't make any sense when you think about it. It's a dumb argument. It's like, yes, we get it. Africa is starving. It's a poor country. At some parts of it. And that's an argument for another day. I always found arguments like that, and did you expect this? And, oh, don't listen to him. What if he asked you to drive off? What if he asked you to jump off a cliff? That's not an argument. That's essentially what you say to invalidate every argument ever, and it's idiotic. Essentially, it's about as idiotic as Room 1 was in concept, which is dumb. Also, around that time, I watched a bunch of videos of knockoff Angry Birds things, one of which I covered in my The Starter of Elsagate video. The other one was this weird thing that was like cats instead of pigs. That was a Flash knockoff bootleg nightmare. I also watched it on like a TV off of my Blu-ray player or whatever. Weird. No, then there's cartoons based off video games. Angry Birds cartoons. Angry Birds cartoons and the Pig Tunes things, those are good. The Blues ones and the Birds Test Technology, I guess they're bad. Because one's based on the movie based on the games. And one's based on Amazon and Google's upcoming technology conferences. But stupider. I think. Want to watch Angry Birds Makerspace? No. If I'm going to watch it, I'm going to make a video called The Worst Cartoon Ever on it. But I'm not doing that, so I'm not watching it. Okay, I'm not going to think of anything else I can. Just to extend this to a stupid length. This better be the last part. I do not want to milk this. I'm just listing these things off so I can remember them. Or they come into my mind. I'm going to do events that happen around the same time. Oh, kindergarten? I don't remember much. I think in preschool there was like a giant metal slide in the grass. I also think there was like this big scary monster thing in preschool that wasn't scary at all. That that scared me for no reason. And I think it didn't scare me. It was just like this thing slowly losing one thing at a time. It was like a blob, I think. It was like one of those pages was a hole to the next thing or whatever. It was weird. Oh, then there was a story where some psychotic babysitter was like, "Oh yes, I have the foot fetish," and put the child's feet in a toilet and clean them in it. What? Why is that real? I can't think of anything else, so that was the video.